So I want to do a video of Alina and I's trip to Oahu. I will show a little bit of the city here at the beginning, just a little bit of our adventures in town. But as you know, I'm all about getting out in the water. So if you stay tuned, I will get to the natural part of the adventure. Feel free to give this video a like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing my videos. This Jeep over here has a nice big skeleton in it going for a ride. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, we're just here in Honolulu. Show you a little view. And the beach is out that way. Some nice palm trees here. Alina and I just enjoying our shaved ice. Got some huge ornaments on this tree. Nice little place to have our evening delicious snack. It's riding in and out on these waves. Hold me back. There's Alina. These are called the Mermaid caves. Kind of a cool spot. Although I better get out because I think the tide is coming in. And I don't want to be buried with the mermaids. So anyway, just thought I would share. So you definitely would have to check the tides for this. I did convince Alina to come check it out really quick. But we were only in there briefly. Then she's like, let's get out. Well, came out of the Mermaid Caves. Looking in some of the holes where the water is going in and out. Anyway, from topside, we just have holes kind of going down into this rock. Let's go look in this guy over here. And here's the view. Nice beach over there and the ocean. Pretty beautiful out here. So Alina and I just got done snorkeling out at Electric Beach. Well, Kahe Point really, and then out to where the water. Got this factory over here, right? And they use cold water to cool the plant, and then if you look out there, you can see the water churning. The water spits out into the ocean over there. You can see there's some people out there right now. But we went out there, and because of the warm water, there's usually tons of fish and wildlife, turtles, everything hanging out where that warm water input is. And then out this way, let's see here. We've got a bunch of swimmers, and just in front of them, I think there were still some dolphins out there, but oh yeah, there's the dolphins. So anyway, they're always out there, but we did not swim over to the dolphins because once we were in the water, we couldn't see exactly where they were, but they're out there. So this is out at the end of the tubes at Kahe Point, or otherwise known as Electric Beach. You can see those big tubes down there. That's where the hot water comes out. Causes some turbulence. I'm pointing down. I saw down at the bottom a turtle. There's one swimming, but I was actually looking at the bigger guy down on the ground. Wasn't sure how big he was because I wasn't sure how deep it was. This outlet for these tubes is about 200 yards off the beach. So, you know, depending on tides and things, if you are not super comfortable or confident in the water, you might want to avoid this one. We actually saw a group going out, I believe commercially, with a guide, and the guy came back in. They had an oxygen mask on him. I'm not sure exactly what was going on, but it looked like he was having a rescue. You can see the turbulence of that water up above. That is from those tubes pumping that warm water out. Here I decided to go take a closer look at the tubes and possibly fill the jet propulsion of that water, see if it would push me out a little bit. As you can see, there's lots of little fish up here, but there's different types of fish kind of hanging out at different areas. You can also see the actual size of those tubes once I'm down there. They are pretty big openings. Got the fish swimming around. And there are just tons of fish swimming around all over up here. Just kind of a cool place to swim, once again, if that is at your skill level. Once again, this place gets its name, Electric Beach. Well, the nickname from that factory over there. It sends out the water from the factory that they use to cool the factory, and when the water comes out at the ocean, out where we are through those tubes, it's nice and warm, so the fish like it. This was up above the tubes that are under the rocks there. Some of the turtles, you might notice, they look almost like mossy, like they have the green growing on them. This guy looked very clean, really beautiful turtle. Just went for just a minute here to visit, but once again, don't want to disrupt nature, so just a quick visit. And then decided to go back down. He's over there, and I saw the fish down there. They're a ways down there, but wanted to dive down and see if I could get a better look at the school of fish. And the school split, but I decided to follow that trail. Look, there's another bunch up there. Followed those fish for a while. So just a reminder, I'm not a scuba diver, so anytime I'm under the water, that means I am holding my breath. Unlike those guys right there. I ran into this school of fish out at Hanauma Bay, out past the reef. I'd never been there. They make it sound like, don't go past the reef, it's so dangerous, all this stuff. But that was actually where I would say the good snorkeling is. It's quite shallow inside the reef. There are beautiful fish, but lots of rocks to get hurt on. We had a reservation at 7:15, so there weren't many people there. Later, a couple hours later when we left, more people on the beach as seen here. This is the house I came home to when I was born. I was born in Honolulu, and this was our house in Mililani. We did stop by the Dole Plantation, had that delicious Dole Whip that you all know, and then got on to some more adventures, lastly going to the Polynesian Cultural Center. If you do make it to the Polynesian Cultural Center on Oahu, they have 6 groups of islanders that are represented: Hawaii, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Tahiti, and New Zealand. At the beginning they do this, they call it the canoe show. If you get there early, I'd go get your seat there. It's kind of first come first serve, as you can see across the river there where people are sitting. We got there and were able to get front row seat, so that was nice for us that day. I did think it was pretty cool. At the Polynesian Cultural Center, you get to watch a Tahitian wedding ceremony, and then if you feel like it, you can stand up and they kind of tell you what to say so you can renew your wedding vows with your special someone while you're there during the wedding ceremony. It was pretty fun for Alina and I. Part of the time they were making some purple potato food in coconut milk that Alina and I got to try, so that was pretty fun. This guy making a traditional basket out of leaves as well.
Elbow straight. Yeah, don't bend them. You're gonna work out your arms. You're gonna be tired. It's an hour and a half. Use your whole upper body. Start slow in the beginning, yeah? Don't rush into it. Build up the friction. Build up the friction. And at the same spot. Faster now. And that's it. Also feature in the movie Moana coming out soon. Somebody scream! Now we're gonna have this young man here jump over to this tree. Everybody say, Oso! Oso! I want to see the movie. What a chicken. Sorry guys, not today. These are the only 2 left. Last week was Whitney, we lost 9 of them. And they all rest in pieces. Please go home and do.
There are 2 eating options at the Polynesian Cultural Center. You can do the luau or this buffet at the Gateway Buffet. It's pretty good. Alina and I also went on a hike to Manoa Falls while we were in Oahu. It started out raining, but it quickly got very beautiful out. There's lots of pretty birds, tons of beautiful plants. The falls this time around were not super full. My sister had said when they were there before there was quite a bit more water, so they were more impressive. But you'll see the falls here in just a second. There's Alina. There is the falls, although a tall falls. There's not too much water flowing down. Like I said, I guess there hadn't been as much rain. But I've heard at times it is a very beautiful flowing falls. But as you can see, it's pretty tall still, a big falls anyway. We had a good time. Alina and I are on our way back from the Manoa Falls. Anyway, just thought we'd share. I like the overgrowth over the trail here. Birds and plants out here. A whole bunch of, I don't know if they're parakeets or, they look like they're bigger than parakeets, like small parrots. I don't know my birds, but they're like green and blue. They're kind of flying all over them. Anyway, we've been having a pretty good day. Went to Hanauma Bay and just wanted to share a little bit of our afternoon hiking. Well, we had a great time on the island of Oahu. We were only there for a few days, and our next stop was the island of Hawaii, or the Big Island, where we had lots of adventures, swam with sharks, did the nighttime manta ray dive, which I do have some videos posted of that, but eventually I will post a video of that trip. But go ahead and give this video a like if you like the content, and subscribe if you want to keep seeing my videos.